So I have to say, Bugin really did a fantastic job here. Now, depending on what female you bring up here, almost all of them will do this. And if you don't bring a female, I believe Barrett would do that instead. I don't think there's ever a focus on Kate Sith or... Yeah, Kate Sith is really the only other part member. But I think for like any of the girls, including Yuffie, it always circles around whoever the girl is. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, yes, it is something, isn't it? Well, let's get to the subject. Eventually, all humans die. What happens to them after they die? The body decomposes and returns to the planet. That much everyone knows. What about their consciousness, their hearts, and their souls? The soul, too, returns to the planet. And not only those humans, but of everything on this planet. In fact, all living things in the universe are the same. The spirits that return to the planet merge with one another and roam the planet. They roam, converge, and divide, becoming a swell called the life stream. Life stream, in other words, a path of energy of the souls roaming the planet. Spirit energy is a word that you should never forget. A new life, children are blessed with the spirit energy and are brought into the world. Then, the time comes when they die and once again return to the planet. Of course, there are exceptions, but this is the way of the world. I've digressed. No, it should be Isn't it supposed to be I digress? Whatever. But you'll understand better if you watch this. So I think this is such a cool thing that, you know, like Cosmo Canyon, which is not really known for their technology, and he's got this huge telescope with all their technology built into it. So there you would have a man walking on the planet as well as a tree, and then when they decompose, reaching their limit, they then fuse together into the planet, and thus become something new, born from the planet. And then this is to show all the energy circling around the planet at the same time. Spirit energy makes all things possible. Trees, birds, and humans. Not just all living things, but spirit energy makes it possible for planets to be planets. What happens if the spirit energy were to disappear? I love that effect. Such a ridiculously gorgeous and simple effect. Like, almost pointless how simple that effect is. It's magnificent, though. I love it. These are the basics of the study of planet life. So this is what Barrett is into. Should have brought him along. Then again, he interrupts. If the spirit energy is lost, our planet is destroyed. Spirit energy is efficient because it exists within nature. When spirit energy is forcefully extracted and manufactured, it can accomplish its true purpose. You're talking about Mako energy, right? Every day, Mako reactors suck up spirit energy, diminishing it. Spirit energy gets compressed into the reactors and processed into Mako energy. All living things are being used up and thrown away. In other words, Mako energy will only destroy the planet. 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 Mako energy is destroying the planet. Subliminal messaging much? Just a lot. The story of the planets and those who lived with them. You want to know more? Then you must listen to the words of the elders. So I was a little disappointed in that. Pardon me, wow, that came out of nowhere. Nanaki, his father a coward. So that's it. Nanaki's been thinking that all this time. Okay. Well, we've now been issued to go talk to all the elders. I'm a little disappointed because you talk to the elders and they really don't tell you anything. Like, none of them are just like, oh, the Mako reactors are super convenient, and maybe if they did this instead, you know, the energies could be better harvested. No, you never get any of that. I'm not showing off this one ledge. I apologize. Mildly. Not really. Here's your ledge. Yay! There I am. Yay! Pointless ledge. I mean, it's nice to get the place perspective and to be like, oh wow, we just climbed up through the whole mountain. Yeah, it's kind of a waste of time. Nothing's up there. Alright, so let's go talk to the first elder we can find, which is in this room. Oh, and Barrett's no longer in here. Ah, here it is. My job is to gather all the legend and the knowledge of the planet and make a book. Then, even when I return to the planet, the children may still be taught many things. Oh, we have guests. Good, good. I know. You came to ask me something, right? Am I right? Oh my gosh, I actually never knew about this. You guys have to suffer. It's about the Promised Land. The Promised Land? So you want to know? There is no one place called the Promised Land. That's what I believe. No, it does exist. You can say that too. In other words, it doesn't exist for us, but it did exist for the ancients. The Promised Land is the resting place of the ancients. The life of the ancients is one continuous journey. A journey to grow trees and plants, produce animals, and to raise Mako energy. Their harsh journeys continued throughout their lives. The place they return to after their long journey, their burial land, is the Promised Land. Huh? Supreme happiness? I believe that, for the ancients. It was the moment that they were able to return to the planet. At the moment, they were released from their fate and gained their supreme happiness. At least that's what I believe. I really don't know whether or not it's true now. By the way, those that came with you are all at the Cosmo Candle. Are you leaving? No, we're not leaving. I'm not leaving. Not that I realize that the elders actually tell you something now. I've played this game like 16 times. No lie. I've played this game far too much. All my friends are gathered around Cosmo Candle. That's awesome. Except for Tifa and Kate Sith. Oh, they're there. So now I'm really curious to know what happens if I have Aerith in my party when I go talk to that guy, because she wants to know about the Promised Land. Alright, there's some more elders in here. One's always getting drunk at the bar. What is it? Tell me the story about the ancients. You can't talk to the ancients without mentioning Professor Gast. He used to come here sometimes. He was a Shinra scholar who spent his life studying the ancients. He was a serious person. Never would have figured he'd be with the Shinra. Must have been about 30 years ago when he found the corpse of an ancient. He was elated. If I recall, he named it Genova and was doing a lot of research. One day he showed up here looking real distressed. He was mumbling something about Genova not being an ancient and that he'd done a terrible thing. He'd been missing since then. I heard that he never went back to Shinra. So, if you ever see Professor Gast, I want you to tell him that the old man that likes to drink in Cosmo Canyon went to hear about the ancients. Well, there's a lot to talk to about. But most things about the ancients are all legend, folktales, and no one knows the truth. By the way, your friends are in front of Cosmo Canyon. Are you leaving now? No, I'm not all leaving now. I want to talk to everybody. Alright, let's move on. This is one of the coolest features, I think, in the entire game. Look at it! Everybody's gathered around the fire! So I think my place is here. Not only is it at the head, But I'm in between this little kitty and this man's best friend. I actually have done like all sorts of playthroughs where like I've done like, you know, an Ancients party where Red 13 and Ares are in my party, and you'll find out what I mean by Ancient in like next few episodes concerning Red 13. No, he's not an Ancient. I've done goofy parties where I've had like Kate Sith and Yuffie in my party. I've done Team Avalanche where it's just Tifa and Barrett. I've had man parties where it's just Barrett and Red 13 in my party. I've done only girls where I've had like Aerith and Yuffie or Aerith and Tifa in my party. I've done every party combination there is really to think about. But coolest thing about this area, you can't leave until you've talked to everybody. So we're actually going to first start off by talking to our girlfriend, Tifa. Cloud, bonfires are funny, aren't they? They make you remember all sorts of things. You know, Cloud, 5 years ago, it's nothing. No, forget it. I'm afraid to ask. What is it? It feels like you're going far away. You really are you, right? Well, that's disappointing to hear from my girlfriend. Alright, Aerith, you're cute. You're next. I learned a lot. The Elders taught me many things. About the Cetra and the Promised Land. I'm alone. I'm all alone now. But we're here for you, right? I know, but I'm the only Cetra. Does that mean? Does that mean? Puberty. Does that mean we can't help you, young lady? She turns away from me. Oh no, I said the wrong thing. I wonder how many years it's been. Gosh, it brings back memories. Memories of what? You're no help at all. Yuffie, you're underage. What a boring place, just like I thought. I want to go somewhere. Let's go find some materia. Senior Barrett, how was your day, sir? Cosmo Canyon. This is where Avalanche was born. I promised my guys someday, when we save the planet from the Shinra, that we all go to Cosmo Canyon and celebrate. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. Now they're all gone. Died for the planet. Really? To save the planet? We all hate the Shinra. Do I even gotta go on? Will they ever forgive me? Right now, I really don't know. But I know one thing. If there's anything I can do to save this planet, or the people living on it, then I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it's for justice or revenge or whatever. I don't care. Let them decide for themselves. I'm gonna do it! Again! Avalanche is born again! I really should have done a playthrough of Barrett. If you guys want to, if you want to see me do like certain Let's Plays, like there's 3 other versions I would be willing to do of this same game, just with different party members, and it would, you know, be a chance to show off more party members and more scenes. I'd be willing to do this game like 3 different ways. Let me know if you actually enjoyed this and you want to see me do it, like, you know, a different version. Because I'd be willing to have Barrett in my party non-stop, you know, for comedic value, because he's hysterical. He's always saying something. Long ago,
When I was still very small, we were all around this flame. No, never mind.
What happened?
It's about my parents. When I talk about my mother, I'm full of pride and joy. And that's fine. But when I remember my father, my heart is full of anger.
You really can't forgive your father.
Of course, he left mother for dead. When the Geek tribe attacked, he ran off by himself, leaving mother and the people of the canyon.
Come, Nanaki. There's something you should see. The place may be dangerous. Cloud, will you and one other person come with us? Dangerous, huh? Kate Sith, you're on deck. I'm joking, I'm not bringing Kate Sith. Can I go too? Yes, you can. Oh god. Kate Sith. I will be showcasing Kate Sith at some point, probably later in the game, because Kate Sith is actually a lot of fun to play with, I'm not gonna lie. She's a good freaking time. Okay. Silver, need to upgrade weapons, we'll do that later. Power Wrist Vitality, knows fire attacks. Okay. I was really messing around with materia, guys, so give me 2 seconds to remember what I was doing. Jeez, who all has what? Alright, you don't need that much command materia. More importantly, Cloud does need it. Enemy skill. Oh my gosh, I still haven't shown off Titan yet. Transform, let's get that underway. Poison's leveled up, fire's good. Lightning, ice, and seal. Okay, whatever. Restore, almost up to regen. I can't wait. I've heard people pronounce that Regan. And once I get it, I'll explain why I call it regen, but to anybody who pronounces it Regan, you're an idiot. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Just offended so many people. Let's separate you two. Let's get enemy skill first, and then steel. Let's see. You don't need cover anymore. Let's give you Mystify. Oh no, I forgot about that. I bought everybody new materia. Okay, let's think this out. Alright, Sense, I hate you anyways. Alright, so that takes care of her. No! Okay, whatever. We'll just do it that way. Sorry guys, you have to deal with it because you're watching me play the game. La 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 la. Alright, so first things first, HP, MP, long range. HP, MP, MP. Okay. Double. Oh, Jesus. Ah, jeez. Spaces for everything. Skill. We're at 13. Do I want you to have... We'll have you give Manipulate. But Tifa doesn't have as high as a magic stat. So it's... No, stop that. Let's do that the other way. Manipulate. Stop it! Not done modifying materia. I'm a huge fan of enemy skill, and that's obviously because enemy skill does so many different magic attacks. I don't see the reason not to, and it doesn't matter how high or low their stats are, because sometimes if somebody has low magic stat, you have them cast things like White Wind and Big Guard, which don't matter what your magic stat is. And then you have your other characters who have high magic stats, cast Aqua Lung and Beta, and it does massive damage. So,
that's why you're going to see that abused a bit on my characters. Those are good for a while. That's level 2. That's level 2. No. I do want steel. Okay, good. You need steel. And I don't need cover. I still haven't shown off Titan. I'll show that off later. There's better ways for me to show that off. What else do I need? That's almost leveled up. We'll cruise around with that until I level up. Okay, and Tifa does not need Fury. Red 13 really doesn't need Fury either. Let's go rest at the Shinra Inn. And then, guys, next time is a grinding episode or 2. I know I haven't done one of those in a bit. So tune in next time, and we'll get to advance the Bugenhagen story plot a little bit. Wait, what? I don't have enough for a room. I have $26. Well then. Looks like we're sleeping in a tent. So tune in next time, guys, and we will be talking with Bugenhagen. And, I mean, the story plot's actually going to advance a little bit, but there's going to be lots of fighting as well. So, a little bit for everybody to enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Ta-ta!